Welcome to this video, and in this video we're going to take a look at the SHIP principle, okay, and how it connects to your life path or life purpose. Okay, so the SHIP principle is something that I have come upon back in 2014, okay, and I've been using it myself to help me move in life forward. Okay, and what it is, it's a way to look at things in your life, okay, and knowing kind of what to expect next. So the reason it's called the SHIP principle, as you can see, I have a picture here which I'll explain. Now, why it's called the SHIP principle is because ships have sections in them. Now, ships are specifically designed to have sections in them because it helps them, number one, if they are in the sea or the ocean and some kind of structural damage happens, they can just close off the compartment where there is water coming in or something, and the rest of the ship still will be intact, and it still may be able to sail, you know, and basically get to safety. So it's a one way of separating the actual ship. At the same time, it allows to organize the ship into different sections in case certain individuals want to be in one section, or certain goods need to be transported in the specific sections of the ship because of special equipment that's in that section of the ship. Okay, so the reason it's really easy to look at your life as a ship. So your whole life, take a look at the ship as it's your life. Okay. Okay, the reason you want to look at as your life, because this is the past that you have, and these are the past life sections or the past things you have done, so your experiences that you have saturated yourself. Okay, again, we're going to talk about this. Includes the saturation principle, and I want to explain to you how it fits into the SHIP principle. Okay, so at the top here you have the past life sections, things you have done, and then between is the past satisfaction or saturation, as I like to call it, okay, that you have experienced, and of course you're moving forward. Okay, and then, you know, at the end, let's say this is point A and this is point B, a new life section will open up in front of you. Now, you can have more than one life section open up. It could be a job, it could be moving to a new location, it could be buying a car, it could be having a baby. I mean, the list goes on. It could be small, it could be big. Okay, so the key here is you'll be looking at this life section, and it may be hard to recognize, but you will recognize the section if you keep on looking for it. Okay, and this is where the new saturation between the reference points, okay, so between the reference points will begin. So, and the thing is, in your future life, so you don't know that this even happens. Okay, future life sections are still closed, and you have no idea what's going to happen. Now, as you get closer, you may know what the next one is, what it could lead to, but it's not certain. It's not 100% guaranteed it will happen. And the only way you can get to these is if you live your daily, your monthly, your yearly life. Boom, boom, boom. Continuously, okay? And basically, this will move up, okay? And then this will become the orange one, and this will become the green one, and it will continue on. Okay, and the only reason the ship actually ends, or your life, is because you die. But if you don't die, the ship continues, you know. So it means if you can somehow not die, then it's great, you know. Okay, so let me explain to you what this is right here. This is a diagram that I took from Jordan Peterson. Okay, and it's basically his version of my saturation principle. So here he has point A, which in here is point A. Point B, this is point B, a new life section that opened up. And so this is the object, is like basically something you have in front of you that you have to deal with. Okay, so it could be you have to make some kind of report, you can call somebody, like whatever, it's some kind of object item. And then you have the obstacle, so it's a problem, it's hard to solve, you know. And then you can have unpredicted outcome, you can have threat and anxiety, stress, worry, depression, so on coming out from here. And usually when this happens, you want to retract back to your reference point, or you want to retract somewhere closer to your reference point. Or the opposite can happen is when you're doing your planned action, you have predicted outcome which you thought will happen, okay? And this will be like a promise, like, oh yeah, this is actually what's happening, so I'm hopeful, it gives me pleasure, but at the same time, it also gives me success. It seems like I'm gonna get that goal, you know, so that's why it says success here. And every time you're moving on every single step, which is the saturation between reference points, this whole thing is the my saturation explained in Jordan Peterson's diagram. You're moving towards the point, okay? And the key here that you want to understand is it's very flexible. So you can get to like very close, something happens, you're gonna go back. You know, again, you get really close, something happens, you go maybe halfway. You know, but if you can persevere, you know, you can get to point B, then this whole thing disappears, okay, and then you move to the next point, okay? So one more thing I want to mention about, you know, how this connects to the life path. Okay, so here I have a point. So you need to find the feeling of it, okay? Even though you may not know the specifics of it, but you can find the feeling of it, and you need to focus on that feeling. The second thing is everything you have asked for is being queued up to be put into your path, okay? In terms of, and this comes in terms of thoughts, emotions, impulses to go to a physical location, meet certain people, or wait certain period of time. These are the impulses that you'll be getting, you know, that will align you on your path. So don't kind of write down. That's why, you know, I encourage you to do the 6-week blueprint that I've put into this course, okay, and do the diary and write things down, because that's where you're gonna have the information that come to you on daily, weekly basis, which you can refer back to and see what those impulses were. And then you can structure more, and you can see clearly the next life section and what you need to do to get to it, okay?